shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come through the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Big. And then I boop that. And then I close it. And then it's closed. And then we hit the play button. Yeah, it's yelling at me. Continue. Yes. Oh, we read this. Okay. Read that already. Now we just talk to Dimitri.
Greetings. You have my thanks.
I see you've spoken with everyone. The consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please be sure to rest until then. Punch things!
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bah, what rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Rufus?
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from
Oh,
your dear
hey.
nephew, my lord?
It's a peepee head.
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice
ma'am?
you failed to kill him.
Ma'am?
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me.
Called PTSD.
remembrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Oh, don't be a pee-pee.
Every night since I killed my brother,
Fucking,
I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
as you should.
You'll
You
run yourself
not
ragged if you live your days in
He's
fear of revenge.
fucking Scar.
You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me. Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
Gonna kill them both.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
That's your problem. You did it. Lie in that bed.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives the word?
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act.
Well,
Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
what? That's not who I thought she was.
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. To do, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness. The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my
Felix. Felix,
I've
no.
more than a few things on my mind.
Felix, please.
But very well. Let's begin our final war council.
Felix, please.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Can't pull it. Oh god, oh god.
What's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital,
Hold on.
I wonder if my actions are right.
Hate this tiny desk. So everything tumbles down.
Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Punch Rufus in the peepee. Got it. I'll get a controller. Right, no internet for this. Okay. Oh, no, okay. I guess YOLO. Is there optimize?
As we feared, the soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields.
Oops.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our...
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
You'll be fine.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this. I'll do what I can.
Shall we? Begin the operation.
Let's begin. Come with me.
Oops.
What cow?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot. Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do what I can. We march.
Words.
And our first priority is to secure the people's safety. My uncle can wait. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter. Commence the attack.
This will go faster if we split into two groups.
It's not over.
Let's start the attack.
They're coming. Shore up the defenses.
Almost broke a sweat there. Next.
Perimeter is secure. Things should be easier now that we know our
And
bases.
didn't go.
Open the
Maybe.
gates and seize the town. But ensure no harm comes to the people.
Me in.
Furiat is large. We should divide and conquer.
Hey, aren't the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up so we can get reinforcements in here, yeah?
A fine idea. And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear. Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Hear you loud and clear.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Well, he's a valiant one. Clearly that apple did not fall far from the tree.
Wow.
To think they would involve innocent people. We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Let us crush their defenses.
Hello, Rodrigue.
Is this really the best the officers of Egypt can offer? Disappointing.
Oh, wrong way. This is fine.
I do this for His Highness.
Yeet.
In that case, fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder pen.
Sylvain, please.
Your Highness, you're all right. Some nights we should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourself. However, you seek to make amends. Lend me your strength and help me reclaim the capital. I've awaited this moment. Out of the way!
Forgive me, my lord. I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this, Viscount Kleiman.
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Pardon?
We need to take care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
I suggest we again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple threats, Your Highness.
Well, if your AI didn't, like, clump y'all together.
Our orders are clear.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Where? Okay, who am I missing? Oh, Mercedes.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Okay, now where am I in relation to all of this fuckery? Getting turned around, oh no. Can I go this way? Okay. Oh, I gotta go down to go up.
Let's take the stronghold.
This is just sad. Can we please hurry and get this battle over with?
Thank the goddess we were able to keep the people out of harm's way.
What's this? Awakening? Yes. Take that. Glub, 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 glub. Oh. Okay. Well, that's poopy. No? Okay.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We are only doing our duty.
No, you're not.
Take him into custody. I have a lot of questions for him.
At once, Your Highness.
Yum.
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
Very carefully.
Hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units from the strongholds and crush them all.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
If you're here to rescue us, give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Bear witness to my might. Stand down! Let's do this!
I missed.
This area is secure. Not a moment too soon, it seems.
Overkill. A full of shiz.
That's the last of the strongholds. Things should be much quieter around here from now on. The restorative's in order.
Nyum. Dun, 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 dun. Bee, 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 bee. Don't be a TP.
And of course, the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
Clearly underestimated the royal wealth. For someone to put him in his place.
I don't think that's gonna. Whoa, people.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
You'll be
Hear you
fine.
loud and clear.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got that.
Let's get that bridge down. Where are the controls?
Getting confused. No, let me use it. Come on. You stop me, and then you confuse me.
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges, it's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
Sure, after I, find where the fuck Sylvain went.
I'll make short work of this.
Was Sylvain the only one I didn't order besides Dimitri?
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Ah, fate. You truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his?
Definitely yours.
This farce will
You
finally
just
come to a close.
you're gonna die a few years earlier than planned. It's fine. The door's not open though. Okay. This is fine. Do I... Is it across, or... Okay. So, which one is this? Wait. Oh! Fucking I have to go all the way around. Oh my god. Rodrigue's in trouble. No, me. I gotta get there first.
I won't let anyone near this stronghold.
Oh. Speaking of.
Shall we?
Where's...
Let's give it a... Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so?
That's one word for it.
By your efforts.
Oh my god, such windy maps. Okay, I hate Ferdiad. Eventually I'll get there.
What a fascinating power you possess.
Oh.
Sure is. But if you think I need it to beat you, think again.
Every moment I stare at you vexes me more. You should have died that day.
And yet today, death comes for you, Cornelia.
No, keep talking. Why'd you shut them up to do?
Oh, you poor dears. I've never seen so many deluded fools in one place.
I have.
Bear witness to my might. Stand down.
Now that's more like it. It wouldn't feel like a real fight if I simply tore you limb from limb right out of the gate.
Don't let up. We can break her.
You little beasts. None of this would be happening if not for that old man Thomas.
slippery, that one.
Okay. Can this door open now, please? No, is it not going to? Alrighty then. She's going all the way around the fucking map. I got it down. Holy shit, Ash is fast. He's new. Holy fuck. Ash just go. New. I'm curious. Felix,
Do what I can.
you're slow.
I'll back you up.
Get over here, you pee-pee.
Already here.
Sylvain's on that side all by himself. I feel bad. Oh my gosh. I'm coming, Sylvain. I guess I just need to follow Shaz. Holy crap. Oh, I took the wrong turn, but it's fine. I needed that 15 HP anyway. Holy moly. How to plan, doing it very badly. Probably could have grabbed that HP pot, but I'm not going back for it. Ooh, awakening pot. Oh, Rufus. I am here to fuck you up. No, you won't. I will take that, Master Seal, though.
Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good, thank you. I will join you shortly. Raise your voices with me, friends. You fought hard this day, and now victory is ours.
We did it. Yeah, that could have been a little better.
I think I've grown.
Hmm.
I think I'm improving.
Yes, you are, sir. Bubble.
Stronger. We'll see about that.
I suppose I've improved.
I suppose you did.
I'm glad to be of use. I must keep aiming higher.
Dimitri, calm down.
How can
I'm getting better.
Hey, I'm getting better. I'm a better
Pardon
man
me.
now than I was 5 minutes ago.
I think I've learned something new. How can I best use this power?
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, uh-huh. How'd I get fish? Where did the fish come from? Where did... No, seriously, where did the fish come from?
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Final words?
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand, it is a fate that I much deserve.
That poor child.
Which leaves the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Clymen. We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility.
Is that Sylvain's dad? I have words for you, sir.
Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscar, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness. If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Duscar. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western Lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscar,
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
Fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscur. Nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience, but I belong here now.
Well, at least he...
Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
Aww.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the church and the lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the south. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
The year just started.
Have you even
And
slept
he's
since
like,
the
I'm
battle?
gonna be king now. No, he hasn't.
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship.
Are you gonna put Ash on it then?
Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also
Long
begins the
cutscenes.
process of ascending the throne. All
Oh,
the while,
boy.
the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Olmyran horde.
Jesus.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
The year just started, and it's just like shit's hitting the fan.
Azure Gleam. To war. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. After ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the three erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
Of course she does.
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
You needn't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid we could not wait for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself.
Oh?
Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright. Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire. This matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be. The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion? War will always come at one point or another, and some degree of suffering is purely inevitable. You know this as well as I, Viscount.
You dare speak of suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion. But if Garreg Mach were to fall, the war fronts would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea, or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands, but I did receive a missive from Count Galatea. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders. There is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church as they have supported us."
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of your vassals.
And if that happens, we might find ourselves right back in the same mess as before. They lack the crest of Blaidd, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fraldarius, surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I don't want my people to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand? Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's place. I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself or his teachings.
'Cause he's a fucking dick.
They
I mean,
purport
what?
to be an arm of the Church of Seros. The Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold. Though I imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the imperial coffers.
Do you have something to add, Duke Fraldarius?
Not really, no. I was just wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade. The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to imperial rule or not?
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone, many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change. Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros. Everyone, sharpen your blades and prepare for the battles ahead. Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear. Not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Hey, did you hear? Sounds like we're gonna be going to war with the Empire. Yeah, I'm aware. Ever since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
Don't worry. It'll start feeling very real very quick once the swords start swinging.
You know, that might be the single worst attempt at motivational speaking I've ever heard. Not that I'm much surprised at this point.
I can't help but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now? I feel like things have been steadily improving lately, but not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Am I interrupting something?
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption. but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Anything I can do to help?
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
Is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might. I dare say we have precious little time to waste. Prepare to deploy at once.
Bee! Oh. Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? Suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things are totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. Now I've got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you. More than your title implies, I would imagine. Yay.
That reminds me.
Yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
Pardon me. Are you finished yet? Finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. No, God. An award is available. How is it? Let's see. Touch all the things. That's oh poo poo. We're such a human enterprise. In that sense, we're very much the same as those on the other side. But we cannot coexist, so we're determined to kill each other. Suppose that's the nature of this beast. I want my reward. Yeah? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? No? That's gonna bother me. Okay, I see where I am.
Seriously? Not good.
So we're meeting up the Valley of Torment, huh? Ugh, must we? Come on, Sylvain. Complaining about it won't do us any good. I'm gonna guess you've never been to LL. That's the only way you can say that with a straight face.
Let's see.
You know, I don't think I've ever been there either. What's it like?
So the story is...
For one thing, you can't take a step without running into lava or scorching hot steam vents. The whole valley is as hot as the sun. You'd probably faint from merely standing around.
Oh no.
But there's nowhere else we can meet them. We'll just have to brace ourselves. I don't want to go back there.
What is it?
Hey, Commander, are we really doing this? If we're taking the church, we'll have an honest-to-goodness war on our hands. If you want to leave, now's your chance. I won't stop you. Neither will Dimitri. Oh, come on, don't be like that. We fought together for 2 years now. I'd never abandon you or the kingdom. Then why are you bitching? a directory of information on each region within the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. As it contains no confidential information, it can be viewed and checked out freely. Lacid, the king's home domain. This region is largely composed of windswept plains that become a vast snowfield in winter. Its chief economic pillars are lumber and mining. In particular, it boasts the largest silver reserves in all of Fodlan. In the southwest stands the 800-year-old Camulus Cathedral. The town that houses it flourishes as a destination for pilgrimage. Brodarius, a douchey Get down, Jojo. Hello, sweetheart. You wanna do the dance? A duchy land that is a land of contrasts from east to west. In the east, the Whitehorn Sea provides ample fishing, while the expansive conifer forests in the west provide hunting and labor. Much grain is produced in the Danu River basin to the south, which is said to be the most fertile land in the Northern Kingdom. Ifan, a duchy land known for its apple orchards and the spirits they produce. Its distilled spirits in particular have been a favorite of many kings throughout the ages. Former Cliven territory. A former viscounty now under the direct control of the royal family. Cairn, a county known for its crafts and glasswork in particular. The monastery's stained glass windows were fashioned and are maintained by craftsmen from Cairn. Erebus, a marquisate that has flourished as the monastery's northern gateway. Duval, a county dotted with holy sites of the Seraph religion, such as Lake Tutias. This region draws countless believers on pilgrimage. Raderi, a barony whose salt mines have allowed it to flourish as a long-standing salt provider. Belenus, a viscounty with no notable products. It is said to be where Lugh, the king of lions, first battled alongside his sworn allies. Brenus, a viscounty with a capital famed for its blades.
Hello there.
Never imagined we'd all meet again under these circumstances. When I heard that we were aiding the church and there was going to be a war, I couldn't stand idly by. Annie and I rushed to the castle and met up with Ash. We had an audience with Dimitri and begged him to let us fight as well. I've studied hard over these past 2 years, you know. I'm certain I'll be able to help. Pat her on the head. Making my way downtown. Meow, 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 meow.
May I speak with you?
Pardon me. And we return to the capital of seeing you all off. We must ensure Ferdiad is well defended in His Majesty's absence.
I have a request.
Please ask you that you keep His Majesty safe. And my daughter Annette as well. Oh. Since the Empire declared war, Frodarius has been taking in refugees from Garrikmog as well. Now, as you know, the kingdom barely has enough resources to support its own citizens. It's no simple matter to secure goods and land for extra people. There's been some civil unrest, which has led to a rise in bandit attacks.
Let's see.
In the long run, we can't just focus on subduing the bandits. Maybe if we find a way to give work to the refugees. Well, the fastest solution would be able to take back Garrikmog so they can all go home. That would be the best option if we could pull it off, but I doubt the Empire will just give in. Nope, there's nobody in there, so I will go this way. Hold on.